So we're here with the president of Rock Nation?
President and Chief of Branding and Strategy for Rock Nation.
Okay. We're finally here. November 19th is 2 days away. Talk about the build-up and how essential this fight is for boxing and for the brand of Rock Nation.
Obviously, the build-up is huge. We've been saying it's the biggest fight of the year. I think on paper, in terms of a matchup, it could arguably be one of the biggest fights that we've seen in the last decade. Being here in Vegas, you can feel the buzz. From what I understand, the media coverage all over the country has been sensational over the last couple of days. It's a great way to end the year in the sport, and Rock Nation is just very proud and excited to be a part of it. What does this mean for the world of boxing? I think this is the type of fight that boxing needs, right? Two great fighters in their prime, undefeated, top 5 pound-for-pound fighters in the world, getting into the ring again in their prime. We haven't seen that in almost 19 years. So the sport needs that. Now, the other thing that is important to note is that these guys don't like each other. And I go to a lot of press conferences, and everyone's so nice to one another and so gentlemanly to everybody. You know what? We need some nasty. We need guys that don't like each other. Guys that want to get in that ring and beat each other up. That's what this sport needs. And we're excited about it because I know Andre doesn't like Sergey, and I know Sergey doesn't like Andre, so let's get it on.
Talk about...
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on, man. I'm tired of this bullshit being so nice, man. I'm ready to get it on, man.
You're from New York, then?
I am.
Okay. Talk about the relationship. How has it been working with Main Event? Obviously, Kathy Duver, if you mind elaborate, you can just cut me off if you don't, but the first press conference, she jumped at you saying you wasn't there, you was a no-show, shame on you, shame on Andre Ward. Would you care to elaborate that, and I'll move the timeline forward thereafter? No, man, listen, we're bigger than that. I think it's sometimes natural for promoters not always to get along, but we've had a good relationship. We've been working on this for the better part of the year. We respect her. I think she respects us. We've come together and worked very, very hard as one team to promote, again, the biggest fight of the year. And I think it's going to be a tremendous success. And I've got nothing but respect for Kathy, for her daughter Nicole, and for their entire team. You gotta go. Oh, okay. I read an article on Boxing Scene that, quote unquote, Andre Ward is guaranteed $5 million. And the writer of the article said he wasn't warranted or worth $5 million for the fight. Can you talk about, is the $5 million true and his value in boxing?
Right. I'm not going to comment on whether or not he's being paid $5 million or not, but what I will say is that whatever he's getting paid, he deserves. And that being said, listen, he's one of the best fighters in the world. And so when you're one of the best, no matter what you do, you need to be handsomely compensated. So Andre will be handsomely compensated for this fight, and we're excited that he's part of our family, and he's being paid what he deserves.
How does this fight go? Decision? Stoppage? I know who you're rooting for.
It's a tough fight. Everyone knows that. It's a 50-50 fight. But what I'll say is I've never been around an athlete who's been more focused, determined, motivated, and passionate about what's in front of him. I do not see Andre losing this fight. I see him getting his hand raised, and I see him walking out of Las Vegas, the Sin City, with 3 new belts. And
some may say that if Andre Ward wins this fight, you have the best guy in hip-hop and you have the best guy in boxing. Talk about what it's like working with Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Well, listen, I don't work with Beyonce. She's part of a different company. But what I will say about Jay is that he's a tremendous chairman. He's a tremendous leader. He's a tremendous entrepreneur. He's motivational. He's inspiring. And I've been with Rock Nation almost 3 years now, and I've enjoyed and cherished every moment of it. And yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, I guess if Andre wins, we've got the best fighter in the world, and we've got, arguably the best entrepreneur and the best hip-hop artist of all time.
And last question. What's next for Miguel Cotto?
He's going to be active in 2017. We're really excited. We weren't able to make.
You heard Timothy Bradley.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. We'd like that fight to happen. To be honest with you, we're waiting from his camp to get back to us. But we'd like to see that fight. We'd like to see that fight in first quarter of 2017. But Miguel's in great shape. We expect 2017 to be a big year for him, and we know he's going to fight a couple of times.
Thank you, and hopefully you get the Canelo rematch.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Thank you for.
You already know what it is. It's Barbershop Conversations. Hit the subscribe and the like button today.